My name is Greg Brown. This will be my the head coach at Dade County. I'm from Dade County, graduated from there, but this is my first year back as the head coach. I brought 3 young ladies with me today. All 3 are sophomores, Kaylee Pardue, Mackenzie Cooper, and Cameron Morris.
And I'm James Emmett. This is my second year as the head boys coach at Dade. I'm a Dade guy. Greg and I graduated together in 2000. Previous to that, I was the middle school coach. So I've been in Dade for a long time. I brought 2 seniors, H. Garmany and Parker Hill, and then Ryan Morris, a junior.
I'm Brittany Tardy with FCA Bartow. My question is for the coaches and the players. What are your greatest strengths?
Well, I think we're kind of learning a little bit about each other right now. It's new, but I would say right now our greatest strengths are our effort and how hard we're playing. We're learning to play at a certain pace and a certain tempo right now, and they're doing a great job of adjusting to that. I really don't have to worry about effort right now in practice. It's been really, really good, and them adjusting to me and me. But that's been really good, and just being great teammates is important to us. That's the 2 things we talk about all the time, is controlling how hard we play and what kind of teammates we are, and they're doing a really, really good job of that. I think, that encompasses a lot of different things, but it also takes care of a lot of different things, and if we continue to do those things, I think we're going to have a lot of success.
I think that we just are good at uplifting each other during practices and not bringing each other down and bringing each other up, and just being good teammates.
Like Cameron said, I agree. Our team's very good at uplifting one another, and whenever one of us feels down, we never let each other dwell on it. It's always the next one, next play. Don't worry on your past mistakes.
I agree with both those. I also, I think our effort, it really is there. We work hard, whether that's mentally or physically. We show respect towards one another, and we really do. We work hard together as a team. We are always uplifting each other, as they said, and we have really good communication. If we're tired or whatnot, we fight through that, and we get through what's bothering us, and we work hard as a team.
All right, as far as us on the boys' side, I've seen a noticeable jump from year 1 to year 2. We've improved greatly just in a year's time. The good thing about, all of our kids they're tough, they're hard-nosed, they love each other. And I've had the great experience of coaching them in middle school ball, and now I'm their high school coach. So those relationships I've built with them over the last several years, they know they can come into my office and talk to me about anything. And I'm more than willing to call them out on anything, and they know that. So we're a tight-knit group, and these kids work hard. And like I said, every day they show up ready to go every day, and I really, really appreciate about them.
Yeah, I think it's every day we're just showing up to practice, ready to work, just practicing as hard as we can every day, getting ready for the season to start. And we're always talking, building each other up, and just bringing energy to practice and playing hard.
I'll say our strengths are grit. I think we're a very gritty bunch. Some of us are pretty banged up from football, but we're on the rise. We're getting all healed up, and also our camaraderie. I think I've known every single teammate since I was little, and we've just grown up together, played ball together, and I love every one of them, and I think that's one of our strengths.
We're looking last year to this year, I know you're wanting to, both teams are wanting to improve on that record, and there's a little saying you can get better or get better, and so talk about your goals for this year.
Well, I think for us, it's just, I think you just said it, we're just trying to get a little bit better every day. We really don't talk about numbers or amount of wins or anything like that. Our goal right now is just, kind of creating our culture and building on that every single day. And we're not gonna run from expectations. I can promise you we're gonna play hard and we're gonna compete and we're gonna be tough. And Dade County is a unique place. It's very well supported. We're going to have great support from our fans and from our administration within the school. If you're from Dade County, you support Dade County, and it's a big deal because you said it. We are kind of isolated. We are kind of our own little entity up there, and it's a great place to live. It's a great place for these kids to go to school, because they are greatly supported. And we're not running from expectations. We're trying to create them. That's what we want, because if there's expectations there, it means you're doing something right. And so we're trying to change the mindset of there's just being completely honest. There's not been a ton of success lately, and we're not running from trying to change that. And these young ladies are embracing that every single day. And they're excited about that opportunity, and because that's what you want. You want to be in that opportunity, and so we're embracing that every day. High expectations are a good thing. We're not running from that. We want to create that, and but that starts every day in practice and just embracing our culture and what we're trying to build.
And I think I went through that last year in year one, just building the culture. And we were so close so many times. I think we ended up with 7 wins last year, and we lost 8 games by less than 8 points. So we were right there, but we could not seal the deal, and we couldn't figure out how to win those games. So I think just last year was so much getting us in the right direction. We've had a lot of turnover on the boys' side as far as head coaches, and there's plans to be no more turnover for the foreseeable future. We want to be there for a long time, and I feel like we're going to take a big step into this year. Just that 1 year behind us and gone, and everything has kind of gone in the right direction for us as a group, as a team.
Well, I know you've got some FCA leaders there sitting on the panel represented, and so let's go talk about faith in the programs over there. Maybe hear that from the players.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna say something real quick. We got 3 people out here that are great representatives of our program, and they're great representatives of Jesus Christ. We talk about that. We don't run from that either, because it's about creating great people within our program, and they're very open, and I'm very open. They know how I feel about my faith. I'm not afraid to share that with them and the importance of that. But I want to brag on these 3 because they live it out every single day, and I'm really, really proud of the people they are. That has as much to do with me choosing to bring them 3 here today as anything else.
Well, I've always been a very firm believer in Jesus, and I believe that has a lot to do with how our team acts, because if there wasn't any faith in the Lord, I don't think we would have faith in each other, because that's where it really all roots from. And I believe that God has a lot in store for us this year, and I've always known that. I've always known that it's coming, and I believe this year's the year.
Just like she said, nothing would be possible without Jesus Christ. Like, we have our challenges, and at the end of the day, we just turn it all over to Jesus. We don't run from that, just like Coach Brown said. We are firm believers in him, and I think he is our firm foundation, like, of our team, of our lives. Like, we go through every day through our struggles, whether that's on the basketball court or at school, at home, no matter what it is, and we know that he has our back no matter what.
So our boys team, I feel like we have a strong Christian culture. Me personally, I am a firm believer. I'm a pastor's kid. I've just always been around the church and been of the church. And I feel like something that's different from previous years is that most of us are very open with our faith and very open with our faith to each other. And that's just been a great thing for this year.
Yeah, I agree. We have like a lot of open discussion if we ever have through hardship, and I just think it helps talk to, and yeah.
Do y'all have a theme or a model for this upcoming, a motto for this upcoming season, and where did it come from? What does it mean to you?
Go ahead.
So we have 4 cornerstones as a part of our program, what everything's built around. And I'm gonna call one off. I'm gonna let each of them call the other 3. So max effort is one of them.
Oh, mine was continue. Just that practice, always getting better every step on the court.
It means you have to be tough, basically.
Selfless love.
So those 4, we preach about those every day, on the practice floor, classroom, whatever. We talk about those 4 things specifically on a daily basis.
Yeah, I think for us, I mentioned it just a second ago. All I ask for them, we don't really have a lot of rules within our program, but there's 2 standards, there's 2 non-negotiables within our program, and that's maximum effort all the time and be a great teammate, because that just covers a lot of things in my opinion. And if I can get them to love each other and play hard for each other, then I feel like that's going to take care of a lot of things for us. So they know those 2 things. They hear me say it before practice every single day. They're probably tired of hearing me say it, but they know them. I could hand them the mic, and they would say that.
Well, thank you, Dade County, for being here. We wish you the best this year, and be careful on the journey back, whichever way you're going.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
We appreciate it.
it.